Hi there and welcome back to my channel. John from Romania here. As you already know, I like to help you guys with some free and value information about online entrepreneur and make money online. Take your time for learning, feel free to look around the channel and consider subscribing with the bell notification on. With this application is accessible for the two iOS and Android. What's more, you can even do this with your PC or smartphone. You should simply pursue free, no speculation required by any means. At that point go to pixabay.com, download some free and transfer them to this application. No web-based media adherence required, no selling, no partner showcasing, no items by any means. It's one of the most effortless and quickest approaches to bring in cash on the web. Also, we have never discussed it before on this channel. However, before we start this bit-by-bit instructional exercise, try to drop a like to this video, leave an approval. Furthermore, on the off chance that you haven't effectively, make certain to look around the channel with subscribe on a partner for you at whatever point we have another one for our procedure to bring in cash on the web. So you can be one of the first to utilize it. What's more, that way, obviously, get the most cash flow. Okay, so this is the application that we will utilize. This is the application to which you should pursue totally free. Presently I will utilize the work area form, since it will be simpler for me to disclose it to you. Be that as it may, you can simply introduce it to your cell phone gadget. It's indeed accessible for the two iOS and Android. However, you can likewise do it with your PC or laptop. Presently, before we really join to this application, there's something that you should do. So we will return to the site in a moment. Presently, the principal thing which you should finish before you return to that application, and before you begin bringing in cash, is to approach pixabay.com. Furthermore, you can even open this application on your smartphone gadget. So all that we do today should be possible with simply your smartphone, as it were. So you could be laying in your bed and still have the option to bring in cash. However long you approach the web, you can be any place and still bring in cash with this procedure. What's more, that is the reason I outrageously love it. Presently, pixabay.com is where you can gain admittance to a huge number of various top-notch stock pictures and stock recordings with full permit to would whatever you like to understand them. Be that as it may, fundamentally what he needs to do once you approach pixabay.com is to tap on recordings here. So how about we simply go directly forthright? So I can clarify you this as quick as could be expected under the circumstances. So you can begin bringing in cash at the earliest opportunity. So approach pixabay.com, click on recordings here. Also, presently you can see all these eminence free recordings which you can utilize. Yet, I need you to look for one explicit watchword, and that catchphrase will be cash or business or money. So all that is identified with pay and bringing in cash. So suppose for instance, I will look for cash catchphrases here. Also, that will give me these distinctive stock recordings which I can utilize that are identified with cash and account. So I will discover one that I like. So suppose for instance, I like this one, a room and tallying cash. So I would tap on it. What's more, I will download it by tapping on the free download button here. So download one of those recordings that is identified with cash, money, and business. Snap on the free download fasten and download it to your PC. That is the initial step. Indeed, approach Pixabay, look for those watchwords and download one of those recordings. After that you should make a beeline for featurepoints.com. No, don't stress, you won't utilize future focuses to bring in cash by finishing a few different ways, offers and so forth, since that won't make you rich. So you can perhaps make you $5 to $10 per day. What's more, you should do the entirety of that difficult work. But instead than that, I'm demonstrating how you can use this application with this extra free application to rake in tons of cash on inadequate autopilot by eluding individuals to future focuses. I realize that may sound somewhat befuddling, however stay with me and I will show you precisely how this functions. Furthermore, I will show you how this methodology can get you significantly more cash flow on complete autopilot than if you just approached Feature Points, joined and began bringing in cash with finishing overviews and offers and so forth. Presently, before we continue, let me show you how Feature Points really functions. This is an application. It's accessible for the two iOS and Android, which you can use to bring in cash by downloading applications, by finishing studies, offers, watching recordings, observing alone promotions and so forth, where instead of you doing the entirety of that difficult work, I'm demonstrating where you can discover individuals. They will do that for you for totally free. So you can bring in cash on fragmented autopilot without accomplishing the difficult work yourself. So approach featurepoints.com or introduce the application on your smartphone gadget, since it's accessible both in the App Store and Google Play Store. So look for it. Look for Feature Points, discover this logo and introduce the application to your smartphone gadget. At that point, join by tapping on the sign up catch. Create a totally free record by either entering your email address or by associating your Apple, Facebook or Google account. And once you make a spick and span account in featurepoints.com, this is the way it's going to look like. Here on the correct hand side you will have the option to follow the number of focuses you have gathered. And thereafter you can trade those focuses for genuine cash. Here on the left hand side we have this money segment, so you can choose a Visa or PayPal, you can choose diverse gift vouchers or Bitcoin. So any way you need to get paid, you can choose that on the left hand side. Now typically when you join to featurepoints.com you should finish the studies and offers and download applications in request to bring in cash and gather those focuses, but instead than that, I need you to tap on the offer with companions, since I need you to simply snatch your outside reference, and afterward utilize that totally free application that I guaranteed you. They will get you those references on complete autopilot. So you can make huge easy revenue without accomplishing the work yourself. You can see you can get limitless free focuses, procure up to half of focuses your companions acquire. So in the event that you elude somebody and that individual makes $100, with this site, you will make $50 for totally free. So they won't lose anything, they will at present get their $100, you will simply get an extra $50, and it costs them nothing to join to Feature Points. It's totally free for them, and they get an opportunity to bring in some cash. So this is much simpler than if you were selling something. Furthermore, as should be obvious, I myself have few references and I'm now making this an automated revenue from the system. So it's demonstrated that this works. So approach this reference page and snatch your outside reference here. This is your extraordinary outside reference that at whatever point somebody taps on, they can join to Feature Points and you will make half of their lifetime income. In the event that one individual makes $1,000, you make $500 without accomplishing the work yourself just from one single individual, and envision eluding more than 1,000 individuals to the site, and every one of them are bringing in cash and you are making half of that each and every time. It just rapidly adds up and you don't need to accomplish the work yourself. Realize how would we really get countless references and complete autopilot? Indeed, you should utilize this application called Imgur.com. This is over the Imgur.com. This is a site that is being visited by a huge number of individuals. Let me demonstrate to you that, in the event that I opened up comparable web, that is demonstrating that more than 250 million individuals visit this site consistently. So more than 250 million individuals utilize this site each and every month. Furthermore, you can simply introduce their application, which is accessible for the two iOS and Android. Simply introduce the Imgur application, click on the Information Exchange button. So you can make a fresh out of the box new record, enter your client, make an exceptional username, enter your email address, make a secret phrase, retype a similar secret word, enter your telephone number and just hit straight away. When you make a pristine record and Imgur, I need you to tap on another post here. At that point click on choose a photograph/video. What's more, presently I need you to find that video which we recently downloaded from pixabay.com. That video is identified with cash pay, business and money, and simply double tap on that video. For my situation, that will look something like this. Presently here on the correct hand side, I can add a few labels. So it will be simpler for individuals to discover me. It will be simpler for focused individuals to discover me, for individuals that are keen on bringing in cash on the web. So you can get more information exchanges to my feature points interface if you go, for instance, hashtag bring in cash on the web, hashtag telecommute, hashtag cash, etc. The more labels you add, the better for you. Furthermore, presently here in the depiction box, I need you to type in something along the lines of "I love bringing in cash on the web," which is a free application. You can join here and just paste your feature points outside reference. Presently here's the stunt. In the event that you simply base your outside reference, and you're simply posted, similar to dead anxious will hinder your post. So as opposed to that, I need you to add spaces between these specs. So their calculation can't get if this is an outside reference or not. And afterward, from that point forward, simply disclose to them, eliminate spaces. So at whatever point somebody sees this posture, they can see your connection that takes individuals to free applications. They will resemble, okay, in the event that I can bring in cash with this free application, why not, I will join. They will get your connection, they will eliminate spaces, and they will end up being your reference. So try to do this. It's ridiculously significant. In the event that you need to make this work. Without this, you would likely get prohibited from violence the very day you joined. What's more, presently obviously give the title to your post. You can simply be imaginative with this one. Furthermore, whenever you're done, simply click on Post to Network so all others can see this on this site, on this application. So click Post freely now. It has gotten openly accessible. So as should be obvious, everybody can see my post. I love bringing in cash on the web. They can see this sort of like a blessing. Also, they will have the option to see my outside reference here where they can join to the application, and I will make half a lifetime commission. Indeed. The motivation behind why this works is not really good or bad, well, is on the grounds that many individuals are keen on bringing in cash, particularly when it's totally free. No speculation required for them. So why not a ton of them will be interested to attempt the application, and you will continue making half commission off of that. Not exclusively are you helping these individuals from this application, but on the other hand you're raking in tons of cash toward the back, and you saw it, and a large number of individuals are utilizing this application, so this has gigantic potential. Go out there, make a move, follow the entirety of the means from this instructional exercise and make the most of your pay. I trust you got some incentive out of this video. Also, in the event that you did, remember to drop a like, left an approval. What's more, on the off chance that you haven't effectively, make certain to buy into this channel with warnings on so you don't pass up any of the new substance. As usual, a debt of gratitude is in order for viewing, and I will see you inside in the following recordings. John from Romania. I wish you all the best.